Alright folks, welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather and I've just quickly ran up the stairs after that game's finished there at the Gabba between Collingwood and Melbourne, the Demons. Wow. Do you know something? I've been pretty critical of Melbourne. Not critical, but disrespectful. I would like to use that word about myself. Disrespectful to Melbourne, how well they've actually been playing recently. They've proved my negativity towards them wrong, and all I can say to you is I'm absolutely delighted. See that performance from the first bounce till after the siren in the fourth there? They were a privilege to watch. Petrarca, number one in the competition for score involvements. I think he's sitting, I don't know, he's up there with your Lockie Neals right now as well in terms of points, you'd imagine, gained from the umps. I would say that he is probably in the top 3 or 4 right now for a Brownlow. An incredible inspired performance from Melbourne, all over the footy field, a lot like Geelong yesterday I could say. From back to front there wasn't a poor performance. Collingwood, do you know what? Abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. I watched Nathan Buckley smacking things in the coach's box. He was losing his temper, and rightly so. They were very lackadaisical about their work. They didn't look up for it today, and Melbourne were. That's the difference. They were more up for it, and that is a huge criticism to any professional sports team, that you can say something like that. They weren't up for it enough. Second to nearly everything, and I think actually Grundy had one of his poorer games today. You're probably going to say it, but the stats don't suggest it. But usually when Grundy's on fire, Collingwood are on fire. I know they're missing quite a few players right now, and it's difficult for them. But you've still got to be able to go out there and get the job done. Melbourne would have been going into this second favourites. Collingwood probably odds on favourites to win this. I put them down to win it, and I was absolutely delighted in what I saw from Melbourne today. I love watching Pickett. He's so exciting to watch. There's just so many players that you could rattle off right now that I've been watching. Fritsch is another one. I've been enjoying him. But it's all down to that man, Petrarca. They've been inspired. Jones at the back, how big and solid was he? Some fucking amazing tackles from him. And his partner at the back there, I just forgot his name, he come charging across, dived in the way of one. They're already pretty much going to win the game at this point, and I think it was in the third quarter. They were leading by a comfortable margin, and this showed you the desire and the hunger. He's jumped straight across the Collingwood player at this occasion, and put it out, punched it out the footy field. Incredible. They just wanted it. They absolutely wanted it. Melbourne have actually been a very, very, very good team to watch in certain games this year. I'm thoroughly enjoying what I'm seeing right now. I've got to tell you, I think I've probably been more excited about this result than I have in many other ones in the previous few weeks. And it's down to the fact that nobody puts 100 past Collingwood. They finish at 144, and they were just like a fraction of a millisecond almost going to get a kick after the siren as well, Melbourne, to make it 106, but it just went just before they took the mark. But all I can say is congratulations, Melbourne. You thoroughly deserved that. Played like champions. Warriors. Absolutely frantic. Everything they did. And at one point the rain was coming down so quickly I thought, oh, here we go. It's going to make it a really, really ugly game. There's going to be balls spilling. It's going to be a lot of hot potato stuff. Nobody getting a grip of it. I was absolutely wrong with that thought because Melbourne managed so much clean stuff. Do you know what I liked about them? They never pussyfooted around at the back. As soon as they got their hands on the footy in their own defensive 50, lifted up their head, direct, arrowed passes straight up the footy field. 9 times out of 10 it was going directly to a man. They were bigger in the air, they were stronger in the air. They just absolutely bossed it today, and it was a brilliant game to watch. So if you've not watched this live, watch these highlights back. What a performance from Melbourne. I'm unsure what that leaves the ladder like right now. I haven't checked. As I said, I was so excited to do a little bit of a review on this game that I've ran all the way up the stairs. I didn't want to do stats. I'm getting a bit bored of stats because I found that when I put my head into the stats book, I get blinded by what I've actually enjoyed and let the stats take control of what I've seen in the game. Because you might get somebody in Collingwood that's had 30 disposals today, but as a team they were pretty poor. As an individual he maybe played well, but you know what I'm saying, I like to I'm just enjoying the game, watching it, and just the way the team played. And this was a team performance. This is a team who's hungry. They're a young team, they're playing with confidence now. I'm not too sure can they challenge into the top 8, I don't know, but you know what, keep backing yourself, keep running out like that every week, and they'll be right up there in no time if they can continue this vein of form they're in. Absolutely incredible. Brilliant stuff. Right folks, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That is just a rapid review of the game. I have done loads of in-depth reviews. I will possibly, I've been actually quite busy this morning as well. I think I watched the Lions in North Melbourne, finished a point, the Lions beat the Kangaroos by a point in the end. Very unlucky from North Melbourne not to get the win really, because Zurhaar's missed one in the last minute of that one for a behind, and then straight after that he's got an after the siren goal to just like make the game a defeat for them by a single point. So really tough pill to swallow for North Melbourne, but great character to fight their way back at the end as well. I quite enjoy seeing that, even when you lose, just that desire to fight and fight and fight. But Lions holding on by the skin of their teeth to see that one out. I'm looking forward to a couple of games this weekend. Obviously I've got the Bulldogs tomorrow against Adelaide Crows. I think the fixtures, or sorry, the lineups have been announced this morning. Haven't looked at that just yet. That will be this evening for you down under. Haven't looked at that just yet to see who they put in the Bulldogs, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be 0 and 12 against the Crows. I think the Bulldogs need this game. They've not been playing their usual fighting spirit that I fell in love with. They've really not had that this last wee while, and I think that this is a perfect game just to get the confidence back up, to get some goals on the scoreboard, and bring a little bit of confidence back, if you like. So anyway, thanks very much. As I said, don't forget to subscribe, file the notifications bell on so you don't miss any of my future uploads on this channel. Also a few thumbs up to the videos if you like it. Share it with your friends and family. Any videos that you might have seen of mine that you enjoy does help the channel grow. That would be much appreciated. Also check out our social media platforms. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also if you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon page where you can become a patron. Check out the different tiers on that. And also if you don't want to sign up monthly but you like to donate, just donate in the description section below. Get us to yours. I'm also rolling out merchandise. I've got merchandise, I've got hoodies, t-shirts, etc, etc. But it's something I've just done as a face mask. Everybody knows we all need to wear face masks right now. Nobody really wants to, but we have to. Keeping everyone else, just to look after one another and keep each other safe, you've got to wear a mask. So Teesprings have actually launched something on YouTube with masks. I've customised a mask with a TDC logo. If that's something you'd like to do, buy a face mask. Get yours down there as well. It'll be in the description section below. All I'll say is keeping people safe but looking cool as fuck doing it. Thanks very much everyone, and I'll talk to you all soon. Goodbye.